Okay, check me out. Part 2 to this video. We're working ourselves towards our own extinction. That's what I said. All right, and we don't even realize it. We don't even realize it, and it's at a certain point where it's like it's automatic. It's on an automatic trajectory. It's on an automatic trajectory. You don't know what that means? Look it up. Well, trajectory. It's you know what I'm saying. It's on an automatic direction that it's headed in, which is a decline. Because let me bring this point back up. We don't own anything. But we got hip hop music. Like we the main ones that we do not own anything. You know how people be like, oh, that's this. Like you can kind of match up, each race and kind of like what is they main? What's the main thing that this group of people does? Like what do they what I'm saying? What do they produce and contribute to the country or to to society? You know what we are? You know what we're seen as? Entertainment. That is our. Here y'all go. This is what we got for the world. Entertainment, man. You feel me? There's nothing else. But here's the thing. I'm saying that's what we're known for. Entertainment. Music. Whether it's music and our culture, that being in film. Basically, we just provide things culture, but we have inventions. We have people that invent things. We have people that do everything. We honestly do a lot. We design shit. We're artistic. Our perspective is just utilized. It's exploited and utilized by everybody else besides ourselves, or us doing it. There's no way for us to have any progression without involving somebody outside into it, because they're the ones that have the foundations. We don't have a foundation, so we have to work outside of ourselves in order for us to build up one. Nobody else has to do that. I mean, not really anymore. Maybe at once upon a time, but now they got their own shit. They got their own foundations for things. They do. People that come from other countries, they get set up with businesses. Not all of them, but back in the day, that's what happened. They brought them in. Man, let me see. Let's do a little research real quick. I'll do it later. But that's a fact, man. People from outside of America came in, and the government gave them money to have a foundation to set up their own, living, so they can live. Damn. Black people, we didn't have that. Even just when we first were free, even when we was free back then, we still weren't free in a way. You know what I'm saying? You can look at that movie Sinner. You've seen that? That's a real, real good movie. I love that movie, man. That was a real good depiction of those times back then. I really felt it, seeing how like slaves were free, man, but what? We still in the fields picking cotton. Somebody got to do it, and you hella good at doing it. So come on, man. I mean, like, look, man, you ain't a slave, but come on, you already know how to do it. You feel me? But what I'm trying to say is, we don't own anything, man. And we need to start planning on how we can start owning stuff. I get it. Look, it's a conditioning, right? For us to not think that something like that is possible. It's also in a way that we're conditioned, where it's like, man, I can't trust niggas. I can't trust niggas, so it's fuck niggas. We gotta get out of that. We have to get out of that. We look at each other as if we can't trust each other, man. It's real subtle shit. It's subconscious shit. But you need to at least be able to be aware. Okay, that's not why I'm only doing this, because that's not. I'm not really feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta detach from these things, these innate automatic thoughts, right? We're not in competition with each other. Okay, just because you're the only black dude in this white space and now I'm here, that don't mean we need to compete and compare on things. We work together. We work together. Just because you see somebody, another black person in an area with you, but you don't know who they are. You know, and I get that's PTSD. You know, if you involved in, you know, activities and then you probably got altercations with other people, you have ops and stuff. People have died in the past. Maybe not by your name, but people by association. You don't know someone's trying to get back. I get that. You got your guard on and you trying to vet and see before you can feel comfortable in the space that you in. I get that. That makes sense. But you know, sometimes the way people be going out about it like that, it's in a way where it's like you're not. It's weird. It be on bullshit, bro. We be treating each other like bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. We treat each other like shit. And no other race. I know every other race got their own issues and stuff, but we gotta really get to a point and realize, like, look, we gotta have each other at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Say like, you know what I'm saying too. It's not everywhere and everybody. You know, but I say like in California. Man, we be tripping on each other and doing each other bad. But what would be a trip is you be scared to do it to anybody else. You be on go instantly for somebody that look just like you. By design. All by design. You feel me? So check yourself next time on that. If you involved in some shit like that and you see somebody, oh, who the fuck is that? Okay, he ain't on no shit like that. Cool. Acknowledge that. Respect that he is. Respect he's somebody that looks like you that's not involved in some traumatic ass shit like that. You know, it'd be crazy. They see people they see other black people that's not on no shit like that, and then be wanting to try them, be wanting to check them. For what? That's stupid. That's stupid. You know what that is? You know what you are? You're the KKK doing that. You are the KKK. You are you're a Nazi. You are. I don't know, whether you realize it or not, that's exactly what you are. You attacking your own people for what? And when they doing good, what is that? Is it envy? Damn, maybe. Why he get to live? Why he just out here walking all comfortable and shit like he can't get touched right now? Why I gotta move all methodically and look over my shoulder all the time? Damn, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. How he gets to just be out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all on edge. Why isn't he not on edge? Why is he not worried about me like I'm worried about him? Fuck. I think that might be what it is. Oh, he one of them fucking silver spoon ass, pear ass nigga. Ain't been no struggle, man. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Matter of fact, nigga, let me get them shoes, nigga. Hold on. Pay up. Give me something. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's I think that's what it is. That's what be going down. That's bullshit, man. But yeah. We have to organize, but that's the thing too, man. It's just, it's like there's egos, there's you know what I'm saying, all this status games, hierarchies and shit. It's like, bruh, you know, it's like everybody want to be Michael Jackson type shit. I know I'm the main nigga doing this shit. You know, unless that's like coming from the outside. That's like you coming from the outside in. But you know, if you got an established people, like core people that you grew up with, damn, even then, man, people that you grew up from day one. Even then, man, it's a whole lot of social conditioning and stuff. And you know, This is why people like. That's what I'm saying. It has to get to a point where we gotta look at ourselves and the stuff that we doing. Like, yes, I know we are attacked at all angles, right? We've been oppressed. Well, we can't get these. We weren't able to get these. Well, redlining. And, we got Jim Crow laws and this and that was just, and because that's all true. That's all facts. That's facts. You're right. Crack epidemic. That's facts. But why make it harder for ourselves? Why not strip one whole entire element of that oppression that will have us have an immense amount of power where any of that shit won't even matter. The shit that happened in the past isn't gonna matter. It's not gonna be an echo of how we act today. If we understand that and embody that, it won't have an effect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying for us to forget it. That's what's made us who we are. That happening is what's bringing me to even have this perception of it, what's going on, to talk about it. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't even, if I didn't know this, I wouldn't even think this was really a problem. Like a lot of people do. They don't even think it's a problem. And we need to come to this understanding now, or shit is just gonna get even. I'm telling you, man, it's just gonna get even worse and worse and worse. We have the internet, we have social media and stuff. This shit can be manipulated through AI. Y'all niggas be talking about fucking what's it called? Why can't I think of this shit? The theory. What's the theory? Where the Mandela effect, where we don't even remember how shit used to be in the past. They doing that with us, and then they gonna gaslight you. They're gaslighting you currently to be like, what are you tripping on? You guys can, like, without acknowledging what I'm telling y'all right now. You guys need to get your shit. Hey, look, you already have this. It doesn't make sense. You guys are doing it to yourselves. Gaslighting you to have you further destroy yourself. They're gaslighting us. They're not breaking it down and understanding all this shit when they understand it and they know. They know why. They know why. And they know that you don't know why. Times is different, man. Times is different, and a lot of people are waking up, and we are seeing what the fuck is going on. I included. And I'm gonna say something. You know, it's funny. The homie, he called me. He's like, "Don't be a whistleblower." A whistleblower, man. It ain't. I'm not whistleblowing, man. This is a screaming alarm. This shit, I'm sick of it. And you know, let me be the first to say I'm fully on board to get this, or to actually get this stuff happening and implemented. I don't care, man. I don't gotta be the leading person talk. I don't gotta be the main voice. Whoever you can have that, man. We gotta be like, you can be that. You can be the top person. You can be Michael Jackson, man. I don't care. What's going on is more important to me. This is way more important to me. I don't care. I'll play whatever role or position I have to make this happen. And I hope we can all get to this. We can get to that point. Shout out to everybody that see it for what it is, for real, man. Cause we lost, man. But here's the thing, we lost and we comfortable with what already is. And that's bullshit. We comfortable with shit. We're comfortable with shit. You know? We got it. Look, we got it. I'm not gonna lie. We got it good. But we don't know that we got it good. So it's just there. It's not being utilized. That's what these white people be saying. That's what they be trying to. They're gaslighting you, but what they're saying is true. It's two truths going on at the same time. What your perspective is and how you saying, well, no, we're still oppressed today. In a way, it's true mentally. And then what they're saying, well, you have every opportunity, just like everybody else here, to do the same thing, which is also true. But like I said, they're not acknowledging the current mentality that we have with our identity based off of everything that we've been through. That's what they gaslighting us on. And they constantly gaslight us, man. They treat us like children, bro. They treat us like children. Oh, here you go. Fuck, since you want, PPP loan. Eat it, hit a little check. Like we're babies. We didn't need that shit at one point. Ain't nobody needed WIC. Nobody needed the government assistance. They did that on purpose to get the woman to rely on that instead of the man. Please do y'all history, man. You'll get it. Everything will make sense. It will all make sense to you. I promise you. Purposely closing down factories, mills. We were the main people there in them factories and those mills. The main ones there. And he closed it down. Displaced. There ain't nowhere else to go. Now I gotta get into these other jobs that I can't, that they not trying to have me in. Damn, I'm broke. Now how am I gonna feed my family? I'm gonna feed my kids. Man, there's so much going on, man. Fuck it. Start drinking every night, man. What the fuck, bro? Like, man, this bullshit, bro. But walking the streets, wandering on the streets. That's why you see a lot of these old heads walking around in front of the liquor stores and stuff. That be like 60, 70 some years old. Like, man, what the fuck? Just because of that shit, man. All done on purpose, man. Like I said, we had our own ways and stuff, and every single time it's been manipulated and distorted, all of that. I can go all fucking day talking about it. I can go all day and talking about our psychology, all of this stuff, about why black people are the way they are, man. I know it. I see it, man, and it's heartbreaking, it's irritating, it's frustrating, it's overwhelming, it's really a lot. And you know, like I said, sometimes I just gotta turn my brain off and stuff. But I'm not doing that as much. And when I do turn it off, it's not being turned off all the way. I'm at a different plateau or basis of understanding things where it's like I can lower it and I can still mentally be okay and operate in what I gotta do in normal life. Even though I'm really up here and I think about this shit, I'm able to come back down and just operate with what I got going on comfortably. Before I couldn't do it. I was tripping, man. I couldn't take it, man. Now with the time, better understanding, I have better coping mechanisms with it. Healthy ones. But yeah, something to think about. We're gonna talk about this more, but please, y'all, please wake up. If you're black, you seen this message, send it to another black person. Send it to your mom, your sister, your dad, your brother, auntie, cousin, uncle, everybody.